And so today, I want you to care. Perhaps this could be, your final hour, so that together we can move forward and make the world feel happy that, MaharajJi came for all of us, not few. And I believe that this press briefing will go a long way to touch our hearts, to agree to live. Blessings and blessings to everyone.
Happy. MaharajJi. Thank you, Father MaharajJi, for that very grace for the brother in-house to introduce himself, so that the entire creation will know here to terms of the world, the plan of creation.
Father MaharajJi, good afternoon. Everyone in the house, good afternoon. I am Adremi Akamo, a reporter, Agility FM, Annex of Broadcasting Corporation for your state. Agility Corporation. As you've been asked by the Father MaharajJi, we have a lot of national issues that is bothering most especially the mind of journalists and the masses in general. Therefore, we need to touch those issues. And I'm very sure Father is fully on ground for us to attend to those issues.
MaharajJi has made himself available. Father MaharajJi, it is time for us to hear the Sri Satguru MaharajJi.
Blessings to
The Sri Satguru.
There are 2 or 3 issues on ground now. First is my illuminations on the elected president of the Republic of Nigeria, which took place in February 23, while the incumbent president Muhammadu Buhari was elected as president for another 4 years. Many have been commenting, talking, and asking so many questions as to why I came out loud and clear to say that all should vote for President Buhari. What about a divine government, or the divine government that I'm talking about? Very simple. Wise people don't argue, because man is both physical and spiritual. Physical world is what we see, but the spiritual world needs to be what? Gone into. It should be seen as a necessary ingredient. We want to be there. And so I tried to prepare something for everybody to see, everybody to read. And from there, everybody has their own arguments. So I just want to repeat it here now. Illuminating my support for President Buhari. My support for President Muhammad Buhari neither blurs nor blinds my sight to faults and weaknesses associated with his leadership so far. We are living in very serious times. In these perilous days, the focus of the global Nigerian presence ought to be on terminating colonial bondage and exploitation as inevitable prelude to the birth of a glorious Nigeria. Sings in the Bohemian fold of the Buhari administration. His rival, going by his precedents and antecedents, is neither an emancipator nor a patron. The journey of 1,000 miles begins with a step, so says a popular Chinese proverb. The maiden steps to national liberation and prosperity are naturally tedious, very painful. Like determined soldiers, a people desirous of must push through the pain to get to the victory. The primordial and powerful tonic of this sweetness-bound drive is consciousness. Described as a people of shattered consciousness and fractured identity by African-American professor Molefe Kete Ashanti. He says most Nigerians transit from one day to the next year, bereft of the real factors and the actual forces playing out against Nigeria's golden destiny. President Buhari inherited an extensively ravaged economy after promising to fix the Republican in the course of his electoral campaign in 2015. Today, familiar and highly notorious Western imperialist gangs despise his regime and want him out as much as miseducated, ill-informed, and long-suffering Nigerian masses do. Same desire, different interests. The truth is, Buhari is not the architect of the Nigerian model. Yes, he promised to fix Nigeria. He actually vowed to end corruption in the economy. As you read this release, our economy is gasping worse than it did at the mercy of Buhari's profligate predecessors, one of whom is his current electoral rival. When you find those who profit from raping and robbing your family, demanding the head of the clan's new leader, it simply tells that the new king is working against their criminality. In other words, he is narrowing erstwhile wide and lucrative access for perpetuating the rape and robbery. It means that the family is on its way to regaining its rights, dignity, fortune, and happiness. UK, US, and other imperialist powers that are cleverly pushing for Buhari's exit from Asoro no longer enjoy as much of Nigeria's bounties as they have been doing freely for the greater period of our country's evolution in self-rule. A people deep in knowledge and cast in orientation about the African struggle for liberation will easily understand that it is better to have a president that is reluctant to sell or cede the republic to foreign merchants and domestic minions of international imperialism. This reluctance may be attended by contradictions, but then, if we sustain it, we'll inevitably rid the country of conditions that rendered it helpless to the caprices of imperialist hegemons and their Nigerian lackeys. The primary focus of neo-colonial powers in any vulnerable and conniving economy is money. Their machinations are targeted at ensuring the free, unhindered flow of cash from countries like Nigeria to their huge and insatiable vaults. Their machinations insist that if harmed or blocked, the leader or leaders responsible must be smeared or slaughtered. This is exactly what happened to Congo's Lumumba and Upper Volta's Burkina Faso Sankara. It is now happening to naturally imperfect but self-assertive Muhammad Buhari. When will Nigerians learn? When will they wake up? I am verifiably the current embodiment of the supreme light, principal life force of the universe. No little boy at any level of privilege in Nigeria can ever at igniting the flames of war in our country. I have declared Nigeria a no-war zone. MaharajJi, the Sanskrit language name for the human embodiment of the supreme light of creation, is physically present in Nigeria in black skin as a Nigerian with full divine force, unprecedented since the world was created. Therefore, anyone who insists on plunging Nigeria in the vortex of war will certainly face the hot consequences across lifetimes. This is no joke, man. MaharajJi is MaharajJi. I'm very well aware of the night and daytime killings of peaceful and unarmed Nigerians across Nigeria by armed marauders of Fulani extraction in the course of the present administration since 2015. Here, this murder campaign ranks high among the range of sore occurrences that provoked and are still provoking anti-Buhari Nigerians to rain accusations of indifference and ineptitude on Mr. President. I am non-partisan. In my status as the current embodiment of the supreme light of life, sentiments and emotions do not count. Like part of my job as the paramount teacher of divine values and as the supreme lover of humanity across color and ethnic lines is, in any situation, to always stand on the side that favors the common or collective good. I am neither an APC nor a PDP. MaharajJi is neither a political merchant nor a peddler of partisan commodities. Neither am I a facilitator. I am for Nigeria's progress. The Creator's choice is worry that the corrupted failed to kill with illness after his landmark statement, quote, "Women belong to the kitchen and the other room," unquote, only to be cloned dead later on, but still he survived, goes a long way to prove that God has something for him to deliver to Nigeria. It is well known to non-vegetarians that to make